good to hear walking in. Even if it wasn't complete unanimous, I probably would have stayed anyway. Well, thank you. I accept wholeheartedly, and I want to give you 3 reasons why I want to stay and continue to be your pastor. The first is this: part of my discernment process, and this is a process I learned from the Jesuits a long time ago, is to figure out what decision you want to make, you try to imagine yourself making the different decisions. And so I tried to imagine myself leaving this place. I tried to imagine myself going to a new church and starting over and meeting new people and trying to do something else at a different place. And I just couldn't. It just couldn't. So I thought that was God telling me, you're not done here yet. This is the place I want you to be. This is the place I imagine you staying in. So that is one reason why I'm here. I felt God was telling me to stay here. The second reason why I'm here is, and this is a conversation that kind of started with the call committee back in October, as the year unfolded and we kind of felt what was it like to have one full-time pastor, one part-time pastor, and to realize the work that Pastor Paul did that wasn't going to be done starting in January. My question that I put out in a couple different ways was, well, who else will do this work? And time again, in many different ways, from many different people, it came back, well, we will. We will help you do this work. And so I feel very encouraged. I feel like this is not all on my shoulders in any way, shape, or form. This is on all of our shoulders, and that all of us together are going to keep working for God. And I just have no doubt about that. I'm not worried about the load, and I really was a year ago. I'm not worried about it. I think it's manageable because I know you all are going to help get it done. So that feels good. And then the third reason why I really want to stay is I find this to be a really exciting time in the life of New Life Lutheran Church. I've only been here for just over 7 years, but I think exciting these yearly themes that have come out that gets the council excited, that I hope you all were excited by the service today. I think it's just fun. And I think doing ministry should be fun and should pull at our hearts. And I think what the council is designing is doing that. I'm really excited about an internship program. I think that is a good bridge ministry as we think of what might this place look like in the next few years. It's something different. The intern that will come will be an absolute gift from God. We don't know what that gift yet is, and what gifts they bring, or what energy they will do, and they'll do a project, and who knows what else will come. So that's very exciting for me. And you all are tremendously supportive and nurturing and kind. You will do such a good job raising up another leader for this church that's needed. I think you all will be good at it, so I'm really excited for that. And then I think this is a challenging time too, and that's what just, it's good to be challenged, to feel like you have some investment in making a difference. And here's where I think I might be able to continue working in this place and make a difference. I think the challenge of our worship and Christian education schedule is still there. We have tried something very new, which you all have gotten behind in the sense of, well, let's try something. Let's do something for a trial year. Let's see what we can learn and tweak and do again next year in a better way with some more information. I think that's huge. Everything's changing. The whole society's in flux and all that stuff. This is impacting the church. But if we can keep at least being flexible and keep trying new things, I'm not worried about what's going to happen in the end, but we got to at least keep trying, responding to the changes. So I think that is still something that still needs to be figured out and ironed out. It's still not perfect. I'm not sure we're still at a place that's exactly where we want to be, but we're working on it. And there's lots of feedback and open communication. I'm really heartened by that. And I would love to see that process through to a really solid place where everyone feels like you're in a good place. The other thing is we have a big mortgage that we still need to pay off. It's $488,000. No one really likes to talk about debt, but I have the energy to talk about that. I think it's really important that we take care of that debt for the future sustainability of this congregation. When that goes away, we have freed up over $40,000 per year for mission and ministry. That could be a paid staff person, that could be benevolence, that could be a lot of different things. On the horizon, numbers aren't good for church giving or church attendance. Now that might not be true here, but as I've been saying, eyes wide open to what the trends are. What do we need to do now? And I think this is a moment to capitalize. Giving is super strong right now. We're going to hear in a little bit about how we ended up this year, which is amazing. I think it's a moment to capitalize, to get rid of this debt, get rid of a chain around our neck so that a lot of money is freed up. And I know that's going to ask of more money from you. And of course, the council has to okay a debt reduction campaign. Just because I want to do it doesn't mean it's going to happen. But I have the energy for it because I really believe that getting that finance under control will free us up to do amazing things so we won't have that debt burden on our shoulders. So that's a challenge I see. And like I said, I have the energy to work on that and to talk about debt. It's an unpopular topic, but I'll talk about it. So those are the reasons why I want to stay, what I have energy for, and above all and beyond all, I just love you all dearly. You have let me into your lives. You've let me be your pastor, come visit you, give you communion. You've shared stories with me, and I'm just not ready to end those relationships.